Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a little bit of a look at, well, merchandise. Pokemon TCG merch has gone and been revealed. And look, we do this every time. Every time a new set is revealed, we go and look at the merch. It's what we do. However, it is more important today than it has been before, because we know the rule by now. So I don't think it's any spoiler to tell you right at the beginning, there are Giratina Sleeves. Of course there are Giratina Sleeves. There was always going to be Giratina Sleeves, because it's a Giratina set and there's a Giratina V-Star. And all of the products, the merch, etc. that comes around at the release of a new set in Japan matches what's in the set. So everything that's in there can be traced back to something in the set. Lovely. So the Giratina Sleeves are in there, because Giratina should cover Pokemon, and there's a Giratina V-Star, and you'll notice that actually the sleeves are the same artwork. Again, we'll get there in a moment. The thing is, we've seen very little from this set so far. And what that means is, we're being given hints. We are being shown in this merch Pokemon that are going to be in the set that have not yet been revealed, and that, ladies and gentlemen, that is very, very, very nice indeed. So with all of that borne in mind, let's go and have a little bit of a gander, with a shout out to the lovely Primal Lugia for making it nice and easy, as they tend to do. So the sleeves, let's start off with the Giratina ones. These tend to retail for 792 yen. This is the standard amount you pay for sleeves over in Japan. It is frankly, well, moderately cheap, I'll be honest with you. So over in the US, you're looking at around about $5.90, and over in the UK, you're looking at about £4.80. For these sleeves, that's pretty gosh darn good. And we do have a matching deck box there, and the deck box is coming in at around about exactly 398 yen. As one might expect, this is how much you pay for deck boxes in Japan. And I've long said the deck box prices in Japan are absolutely absurd. I buy way more of these than I need to, because it's like $3 or £2.40. And if I'm putting an order in Japan, and I can go and get these awesome deck boxes for £2.40 a pop, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep buying like a lot of deck boxes. I don't really have room to store them, but they're beautiful and I love them. As I mentioned a moment ago, what we're looking at here is very much just the art from the Lost Abyss booster pack. But this is the way, this is what, I didn't mean to do that. This is what happens. Every Japanese set, you have a deck, nowadays at least, you have a deck box and sleeves which match the set. So you know what? Yeah, this makes perfect sense. This is what we tend to get. And I've actually started buying all of these because I really like the designs of Japanese sets. Well, not all of them. Some of the double sets are a little bit lazy. But I like these. I'm almost certainly going to buy these at some point because these are very cool. But hey, we've also got that Zera Aura VMAX and V-Star box coming, with Zera Aura VMAX and Zera Aura V-Star. It really was. Like, we were wondering, what is this Zera Aura V-Star and VMAX high-class deck? What could it possibly be? It's literally just a deck with Zera Aura V-Star and Zera Aura VMAX. Arguably, we should have seen this coming. But either way, because of that, we get Zera Aura sleeves and a Zera Aura deck box. I'm not going to be going through the prices here most of the time, because the sleeves are the same. But you'll notice that deck box is very different. It is a deck box with tray, and it's coming in at 1,100 yen, which is not far off treble what the other deck boxes cost. Now, what we've got here is around about $8, or around about £6.60, and, well, it's exactly that. It's a deck box with a tray. It is bigger and cooler, and it's got a tray. So if you're into that, brilliant. It's got a lovely Zera Aura design, and if you're not, that's okay too. And while we're here, we might as well mention that pretty much exactly parallel to that, we've got ourselves Deoxys. Because, of course, we also saw that there is a Deoxys V-Star and V-Max deck. And so we would expect the same kind of thing here. And that's exactly what we've got. Same products as we saw with Zera Aura, the deck box with tray and sleeves. Same prices, so I suppose you can pick your side. I'm a Zera Aura fan, incidentally, and I make no bones about it. That's really cool. But this is where it gets really interesting. We got a couple of sets of sleeves, which are coming as just sleeves, nothing else. But we've got deck sleeves Chorus. Again, same price as usual. Now, this is all fairly predictable in some ways, because of course one of the cards that we did have a look at the other day when the Lost Abyss reveal came down was Chorus's Experiment. A lovely new supporter card that lets you look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put 3 of them in your hand and the rest of them in the Lost Zone. So this is all absolutely, fine. We're expecting Chorus stuff. Chorus stuff comes. That's lovely. And as a Gen 5 fanboy, yes! This sounds good to me. Here's the thing, though. They haven't just given us Chorus sleeves. What they've actually done is given us Chorus sleeves, but in the background, you can see some Pokemon. You've got an Elgium there, you've got a Magneton, and you've got Klinklang. And I don't think this is a coincidence. Because why would they put those Pokemon on the sleeves if they weren't going to put those Pokemon in the set? Now, I'm sorry, I cannot tell you what they do. I wish I could. These are the breaks. But I'm telling you now, if we don't get a Magneton, a Klinklang, and an Elgium here... Sorry, Behemoth, I might have said Elgium a minute ago. It's clearly Behemoth, all right? We got there. Sorry about that. The point is, these Pokemon are almost certainly coming in the set. So if you're fans of those Pokemon, get ready. These could be cool. And remember, Behemoth had a nice little run at Worlds a couple years ago. Out of the blue, this could be fun. The other thing we've got is deck sleeves Old Amber. And this shouldn't really surprise anyone, because although we haven't seen it yet, when we had the reveal of Lost Origin, and we know that Lost Origin is essentially going to be Lost Abyss plus Dark Phantasma, so we know that, Lost Origin and Lost Abyss are going to match, we were told explicitly, part of the set description tells us that we're getting Aerodactyl V-Star. So we know we're getting Aerodactyl V-Star, so having an Old Amber deck sleeves makes perfect sense. It's celebrating one of the V-Star in the set. This makes perfect sense. Did they need to put Durant on the sleeves? Does anybody think you cannot do Old Amber sleeves without Durant? I don't, incidentally. And of course there are some other stones there as well. So I feel pretty confident. Now the other fossils, take them or leave them. But because you can understand exactly why they would be there with the Old Amber. There is no reason to put that Durant on these sleeves unless we were going to have Durant in the set. So, hey. And Durant is still running around being annoying right now. It's there. Now, possibly the coolest ones we've seen here are the deck sleeves Lost design. Now, we've got deck sleeves that are 792 yen like normal, and then we've actually got a binder coming in here as well, which comes in at 1,705 yen. So it's not the cheapest one around. You're talking somewhere in the region of about $13 or around about £10. And it's beautiful, it's clearly awesome. But if you look there, we've got some interesting cars. Delphox makes perfect sense. We've already seen Delphox V, and I'm just putting it out that I really like Delphox V. I told you this in the video the other day where I showed you Delphox V. I think it's a really, legit good card. This is one I'm a little bit excited about. And we see Cramorant on there, but we have a Cramorant. And there's Comfy on there, and we have a Comfy. But then you've got Rotom, and you've got Shiftry. And we've not seen Rotom and Shiftry there. And maybe you could argue, well, you know what, Rossi? Durant on the Old Amber sleeves, that could just be there for the art. Well, the Pokemon behind Colrus, maybe they're just there because they're Colrus Pokemon. I don't think you can argue against this. They have clearly deliberately chosen 5 Pokemon, and 3 of them were in the initial reveal as having new cards. I think there is basically a 0% chance that we don't get new Rotom and Shiftry. So again, if you're into that, that's pretty cool. As for the file, it's just a card binder, right? It's something to keep cards in. 9 pocket type with 4 holes. There we go. Simple as. Comes with 10 pages in it. Now, the last couple things we've got are some Pokeball stuff. We've got a damage counter case Pokeball. Remember, in Japan, a lot of players still use actual damage counters, not dice. And if you're using actual damage counters, you need somewhere to store them. Might I suggest this? And it's got various Pokeballs on there. You got your Master Ball, your Pokeball, your Great Ball, and your Ultra Ball. So your 4 classics, so to speak. And this is, in US prices, you're talking $2.40. In the UK, you're looking at pretty much dead on £2. It's clearly great. What I like way more than that, though, is the rubber playmat Pokeball design. Now, I've bought too many playmats lately. I don't think I can justify this, but you've got those same 4 Pokeballs just repeating throughout, and a really colourful Pokemon card game logo down in the bottom right-hand corner. I love this. This is coming in at 2,750 yen, which is your, classic price for playmats over in Japan, which is about $20 or around about £16.50. It's beautiful, but I think it's fair to say I bought too many playmats lately, so I'm going to have to let this one go. It is cool, though, and it's something I'd recommend. And I've bought a bunch of Japanese playmats. I like the quality. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's all the new stuff coming out. And like I say, it's a little bit more important than usual because now we've actually got stuff here, which is more than we would generally expect, and that is awesome. But now I want to hear what you think. I want to know what you want to predict for those Pokemon that are going to be coming out. I want to know which Pokemon you want to see in the new set, which of the stuff of this you're picking up. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.